Hi Primpers! Today we're going to chat about multitasking beauty products, specifically 3-in-1 foundation and whether it can replace your regular primer, foundation and concealer. Now the only way to put this theory to the test is to put it to the test. So what I'm going to do today is apply my regular primer, foundation and concealer to this side of my face, and then to the other side I'm going to apply Max Factor's new Facefinity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation, and then we'll see how it stacks up after a few hours of wear. So I'm going to start with my regular makeup on this side of my face. Now I like to start with freshly cleansed and moisturised skin before applying primer, which is designed to smooth out your skin's texture and give your foundation something to adhere to, so your base looks flawless for longer. Now the next logical step is to apply foundation. Now you can apply this using a sponge or a brush, or if you're lazy and time poor like me, with your fingers. You might already know that you don't actually need to apply foundation on your entire face, just on the areas that need coverage. So a good rule of thumb is to start in the centre of your face near your nose and blend outwards, but just make sure you blend away any lines so you avoid having that telltale foundation mask. Now I'm just going to apply my regular concealer underneath my eye and onto the pesky spots I have, because apparently my skin still thinks I'm a teenager. Now I always apply concealer with my fingers because the body heat actually warms the product up and thins it out so that it doesn't look thick or cakey when you apply it. So next I'm going to apply Max Factor's new Facefinity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation to the other side of my face. And I'm going to apply it just how I would apply my regular foundation, but I'm also going to apply a little bit extra product afterwards, just how I would apply my concealer, so a little bit extra underneath the eye and onto any blemishes. Now I'm just applying that little bit extra product underneath the eye area and onto any blemishes, of which there are plenty, unfortunately. Done! Now as you can see, both sides are looking quite even and I'm happy with the coverage on both sides. The side where I used Max Factor's foundation, the process was a lot quicker, which I'm loving, compared to my regular makeup routine, which takes a bit longer. But ultimately we want to find out if it's actually going to last the distance. So I'll be back in a couple of hours and we can take a look. Back! Now let's get scarily close to my face and take a look at what we've got here. So on the side where I applied Max Factor, it's still looking nice and matte, coverage is even. Same on my other side as well. Blemishes are still looking covered. There's not a lot of oil coming through, which is fantastic, and my blemishes are nice and hidden, which is excellent. So if you're wondering how Max Factor managed to create 3 products in one, they've actually used something called Flexi-Hold technology. And what that means is it creates a very strong yet lightweight film that actually sits on the skin and acts as a primer. In addition to this, they've also got micro correctors in the formula. What this does is provide a high level of coverage, but it also protects against sweat and sebum, so you can avoid excess oil and shine throughout the day. So there you have it, Primpers, and I've got to say I'm actually pretty chuffed with Max Factor's new foundation. Anything that can save me time and perform well is a winner in my book.
From makeup tips to extension hair clips to your GHDs and your gloss on your lips, mascara and foundation.